Once, there was a little train of cars. She was flying merrily across the country with a load of toys who lived way over on the other side of the mountain. Her wheels went around ever so fast, squealing along on the track and leaving the rails. Choo-choo, choo-choo, choo-choo. She was such a happy little train of cars, so pleased with the load of toys she was carrying. But all of a sudden, right at the foot of the mountain, pop! Choo! Squeak! Squeak! The engine broke down. The wheels slid along a little farther with a shrieking, wailing cry, and then stood perfectly still. Now, how was the train to cross the mountain and get her toys over there to the children? And what a wonderful load of toys the train was carrying. Rag dolls, paper dolls, china dolls, little cloth dogs with shoe-button eyes, and celluloid cats, and white fur bunnies, and painted wooden horses, and Noah's Arks, and dolls' houses, and dolls' furniture, and rocking horses, and tops, and bats and balls, and wagons and carts. Were they all to stay there, packed away, useless? And the children on the other side of the mountain to go without them? As the little train stood there, hoping for help, along toward her came a great, strong engine, all finely cleaned up and black, with his number plate scoured and shining. He had just finished his work of pulling a fine long passenger train, and he was on his way back to the roundhouse now, puffing and blowing with pride. "Oh, big, big engine," cried the train, "will you please take us over the mountain? Will you help us, help us, help us, help us?" But the big passenger engine puffed and snorted and blew off steam angrily. "It's not my business to pull such a little nobody as you," he roared. "I pull much finer trains than you." Ding dong! Puff! Puff! Woo! Then he switched himself round on a sidetrack. He passed the poor little train of cars and soon left her helpless, far behind. But the little train of cars never stopped hoping that someone would come to help her. Pretty soon, there came along a smaller engine. He looked dingy and rusty and dusty, and he didn't puff at all. He just sighed and groaned, grunted and rumbled and grumbled. But the little train called out to him, "Oh, engine, engine, will you please take us over the mountain? Our engine is broken down, and we're loaded with toys for the children on the other side. Will you help us, help us, help us?" Then the dingy, dusty, rusty engine groaned and grunted and rumbled and grumbled. "I never could pull you over the mountain. I haven't the strength." I never could. 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 Then he dragged himself round on the sidetrack. He passed the poor little train of cars and soon left her helpless, far behind. Still, the little train of cars never stopped hoping that someone would come to help her. After a long, long time, there came a little, small engine. It seemed quite useless to ask this little, small engine for help. Yet the little, small engine had such a bright and happy look, and she was humming and hurrying along, whistling and ringing her bell in the very liveliest fashion. So the little train cried out, "Little engine, could you take us over the mountain? Our engine is broken down, and we're loaded with toys for the children on the other side. Can you help us? Help us? Help us?" Now, the little small engine had never been far away from the freight yard, where she had spent all her days in switching. But she did not mean to let those children go without their toys, if she could possibly help it. So she answered, "I think I can. I think I can. I think I can." Then she came straight up to the train, caught hold of her, and began to tug and pull. Pretty soon, ding-dong, ding-dong, puff, 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 jump, jump, jump. The train of cars began to move. Slowly, slowly. And the little small engine, as she toiled, kept puffing, "I think I can. I think I can." Slowly, steadily, she gained speed. "I think I can. I think I can. I think I can." Now she ran steadily up the track. "I think I can. I 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 think I can." At last she reached the top of the mountain. And then she puffed out joyously, "I thought I could." There below on the other side lay a great big city, the city where the children lived to whom she was carrying the toys. Down she started, rolling faster, 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 and as she went she sang merrily, "I thought I could, I thought I could. I 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 thought I could, I thought I could." And so the children got their toys. And they learned one important lesson from the little engine. There are many things that we can do if only we would try. If only we would say, "I think I can."